Wood grain, nature's fingerprint. It's more than lines on a board, it's the tree's autobiography. Every piece of wood tells a story of its life in the forest. You can see the struggles and the triumphs in its patterns. Each grain is unique, a quiet beauty shaped by time. When you look at wood grain, you're seeing history, a living thing's journey. Trees stand for decades, enduring storms, droughts, and reaching for the sun. All these experiences leave their mark, becoming the patterns we admire. Woodworkers see the grain as a gift, guiding our hands and tools. The mystery of wood grain is part of its charm, almost magical, yet rooted in science. Understanding how grain forms only deepens the appreciation. It's a reminder of nature's artistry and power. So let's explore wood grain, how it forms, the types, and why it matters. It's fundamental to woodworking and our connection to trees. Each board is a story waiting to be read. Take a moment, look closely. The wood has much to tell you. In this video we'll uncover the secrets behind those lines. We'll see how grain affects strength, beauty, and use, and we'll discover why wood grain is worth knowing. Whether you're a woodworker or just curious, there's something here for you. Let's dive into the world of wood grain. You'll never look at a piece of wood the same way again. Ready? Let's begin. The story is in the grain. Wood grain comes in many forms, each with its own story. Straight grain is strong and steady, perfect for building things that last. Curly grain ripples through maple, catching the light with a shimmering effect. Burl grain is wild, swirls and eyes from growths on a tree, making stunning pieces. Figured grains like bird's eye and quilted are nature's masterpieces. Woodworkers seek out these grains for their beauty and uniqueness. Whether straight, curly, burl, or figured, each piece is one of a kind. That's the magic of wood grain, endless variety, endless stories. A tree's environment shapes its grain. Sunlight, stress, and seasons all leave their mark. More sun means wider rings, less sun, tighter rings. Wind, gravity, and slopes create unique patterns. Each season, each challenge is recorded in the grain. The grain is a living document, a story of survival and growth. That's what makes every board unique. Wood grain is nature's autobiography, always worth a closer look. Let's zoom in, way in, to the cellular level. Wood is made of tiny tubes called cells, bundled together like microscopic straws. Some cells carry water and minerals, these are xylem, others store food. The arrangement, size, and shape of these cells create the grain we see. The magic happens in the vascular cambium, just under the bark. This layer produces new wood cells each year, making the tree grow wider. If cells line up straight, you get straight grain. If the tree twists, the cells twist too, creating spiral or wavy grain. Distorted cell groups can create bird's eye or other unique figures. Different species have different cell types. Hardwoods like oak have vessel elements, softwoods like pine have tracheids. These differences give each species its unique texture and appearance. So an oak will always look different from a pine, right down to its cells. The grain is a result of millions of tiny builders working together. It's a complex, beautiful system, and it's what makes wood endlessly interesting. Next time you see a piece of wood, remember, its beauty starts at the cellular level. That's the secret behind every pattern, and it's why no two boards are ever the same. The story of wood grain begins with the smallest details, and ends with something truly remarkable. Let's see how this affects strength and workability. Wood grain isn't just for looks, it's practical too. Straight grain is strong and predictable, perfect for beams and sturdy furniture. Wild grains, curly, burl, or figured, are beautiful, but can be weaker and harder to work. Tools can catch or tear if you don't respect the grain's direction. Wood is strongest when force is applied across the grain, but splits easily along it. That's why firewood splits with the grain, and why woodworkers orient grain for strength. Choosing the right grain is smart woodworking. Fine, even grain is best for delicate projects. Wild grain is stunning for showpieces but needs care. Some woods, like pine, are easy to work because of their cooperative grain. Others, with interlocked or wild grain, can be a challenge, but the results are worth it. Understanding grain helps you pick the right wood for your project. It's the key to both beauty and durability. Every cut, every joint, every finish depends on reading the grain. That's why woodworkers pay such close attention. The grain is both a guide and a challenge, and it's what makes working with wood so rewarding. Next, let's see how grain shapes our everyday lives. It's everywhere if you know where to look. Look around. Wood grain is everywhere. It's in our homes, our furniture, our tools. A dining table's grain adds warmth and character, making it more than just a surface. Hardwood floors are mosaics of grain, each plank unique. The variety in grain makes wooden floors appealing and durable. Grain can make a room feel rustic or elegant, depending on the wood and finish. Musical instruments rely on grain too. Violin makers choose spruce for its straight, tight grain, perfect for sound. Maplebacks often have curly grain, adding both beauty and resonance. The grain affects how an instrument vibrates and sounds. Even small items, cutting boards, tool handles, picture frames, showcase grain. Grain adds beauty, strength, and a connection to nature. It's a quiet presence in our lives, often overlooked. But once you notice it, you see it everywhere. Wood grain is a reminder of the forests that provide so much. It's a link to the natural world, right in your hands. Every object with grain carries a story, and every story is worth noticing. Next time you touch something wooden, take a closer look. The grain is there, waiting to be seen. It's simple, honest beauty, and it's all around us. That's the power of wood grain. Let's see how artisans use it as their canvas. For woodworkers, grain is a creative medium. Grain matching is an art, selecting and arranging wood so patterns flow beautifully. Book matching splits a board and joins the halves for a mirrored effect, perfect for tabletops and doors. Slip matching lines up consecutive slices for repeating patterns. These techniques turn simple construction into artistry. The right finish brings grain to life. Oils add depth, varnishes protect and enhance. Figured woods like curly maple or quilted cherry shine with the right finish. Sometimes the wood is so spectacular it needs little more than a clear coat. Modern techniques like ebonizing or using dyes can make grain pop even more. The goal is always to honor the wood and showcase its natural beauty. A skilled woodworker lets the grain be the star. Even engineered woods are getting better at showing off grain. Every choice, from matching to finishing, is about celebrating the wood's artistry. The result? Pieces that are as beautiful as they are functional. Next time you see a stunning piece of furniture, look for the grain matching. It's a sign of true craftsmanship and a celebration of nature's art. Grain is more than a pattern. It's the soul of the wood and the heart of woodworking. Let's look at how science and sustainability are shaping the future of wood. The story continues. The world of wood is evolving. Scientists study genetics and environment to grow healthier, more resilient trees. Imagine encouraging curly grain in a maple stand. Science is making it possible. Sustainability is crucial. Responsible forestry keeps forests healthy for generations. Choosing sustainable wood supports replanting and biodiversity. New technologies like thermal modification make common woods more durable and beautiful. This lets us use fast-growing species in new ways, reducing pressure on rare trees. Engineered wood products like cross-laminated timber use smaller pieces efficiently. These materials are strong, sustainable, and increasingly beautiful. The future of wood balances natural beauty with responsible use. Every innovation helps preserve forests and their grains. When you choose wood, think about where it comes from. Support sustainable practices, and appreciate the science behind every board. Wood's story is still being written, and we all play a part. The next chapter is about discovery and stewardship. Let's keep the story going, and keep the beauty of wood grain alive. We've explored the beauty, science, and practicality of wood grain. Next time you see a wooden object, look closer. See the story in its grain. Notice the patterns, colors, and textures. Think about the tree it came from and the life it lived. This simple act connects you to nature in a powerful way. Visit a lumberyard or woodworking shop, ask questions, touch the wood, smell the differences, see the incredible variety of grains up close. It's a feast for the senses and an education in itself. Maybe you'll be inspired to try woodworking. Start simple, feel the wood respond. There's deep satisfaction in creating something beautiful and useful with your own hands. You'll learn to read the grain and appreciate its secrets. Wood grain is one of nature's quiet wonders, a testament to growth and resilience. It's a reminder of the beauty all around us, often hidden in plain sight. Explore it further, look closer, and maybe get your hands a little grainy. There's a world of natural artistry in every piece of wood. It's good, honest fun, and a connection to something real. Wood grain lasts, just like the stories it tells, so keep looking, keep learning. The next time you touch wood, remember, you're holding a piece of nature's art, and that's something worth celebrating. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Keep exploring, keep creating. The story of wood grain is never finished. It's always growing, always changing, and always beautiful. Until next time, let the grain guide you.